Friday edition of SunTV. I'm Clint Franks with Deanne Campbell. Looks like we made another week.
Yep, it comes around. Friday does, but you know, as we've said before, Monday comes around several times a week, I believe. Friday we only get one of them.
I guess that's the reason why we love Friday.
That's right. Well, we're about to have a really nice weekend, and we're excited about that because the sun's shining. It's going to be pleasant outside, no rain. Well, there might be a little spattering of rain here and there on Sunday, but for the most part, we're about to have a really nice weekend, a spring weekend.
Not enough to keep you in. 75 degrees today, 80 degrees tomorrow.
I know. I'm excited.
I love it. Glad to have it.
Yeah, you know, we've had some wet weather, we've had some cold weather, but we're ready for the spring, and I'm excited to see that coming. So y'all get outside a little bit. And speaking of being outside over the next few weeks, there's some things going on, Easter-related things, that should be opportunities for you to take your kids outside and do a little egg hunting.
Oh, yeah.
It is the season. There's several egg hunts and Easter-related things going on in the county. Just to name a few of them, there's an egg hunt in the town of Lisman coming up on next Friday, on Good Friday, the 30th. And that's at the Lisman Municipal Complex out on the grounds. They've been doing this for the last few years. Had a pretty good crowd of kids. So get your kids together and bring a basket. That's from 2 to 4 p.m. on the 30th, next Friday in Lisman. There is an egg hunting festival going on. Red Springs Baptist Church got a long list of Easter-related events. If you want to take part in them. On Saturday, March 31st, that's the day before Easter, they're going to have an Easter festival. And that'll include an egg hunt, which starts at 4. The festival itself gets started at 2. Egg hunt's at 4. They're going to show movies starting at 6:30. There'll be a movie, Risen, for adults, and The Crippled Lamb for the kids. That starts at 6:30. And then the next morning, they'll have sunrise service at 7 a.m. So that's Red Springs Baptist Church up on the Red Springs Road. So the public is invited to and encouraged to go participate in their Easter events. Also, there's going to be a citywide egg extravaganza in Butler at Zach Rogers Park next Saturday, the day before Easter. All that gets started at 10 o'clock on the baseball side of the park. And it's last year they had a crowd.
Yeah,
they had
hundreds.
Several hundred, probably several thousand eggs. I can't remember the exact number, but last year if you couldn't find an egg last year in that field, you couldn't find an egg ever. But there were so many children out there. It was a great time, and I expect there's going to be that many or more this year. That's sponsored by the First Assembly of God in Butler and the Lisman Outreach Assembly. So y'all take your kids, get a basket, take your kids and their friends, and go enjoy the day next Saturday at Zach Rogers Park. There'll be something for everybody. Prizes to win, eggs to find. It'll be a good day. So, Clint, I don't know. You think you could find an egg if you go there?
Well, past history says probably not. I wasn't too good at it as finding Easter eggs.
Well, you know, I always could find the egg, but not the prize egg. I don't know why. I missed out on the $10 bill eggs, or whatever the case may be. Could never find the big dog. But, you know. You going to get an Easter basket this year?
I sure am. I'll be 40 years old in a...
Your mama spoiled you.
I
know your mama. I'm going to shame her. This man's 40, Miss Judy.
I will be 40
He don't
years
need
old.
He don't need an Easter basket at 40.
I look forward to just keep the peanuts out of it, and we'll be in good shape.
No, we don't want any anaphylactic shock from that.
Not this year.
Clint has a peanut allergy, if y'all don't know that. He had an episode not long ago.
But yeah, I've always got one, and my wife rags me all the time, but I'm like, hey, I'm glad to get that Easter basket.
I would take one if it came with a bunch of chocolate.
But that means that Mom is still around, and we look forward to that Easter basket.
Yeah, that's right. There is one other Easter egg hunt we failed to mention. Millbury Baptist Church is going to have one on this Sunday, 3 o'clock at Waits Pond down in Cullenberg. So y'all can participate. That's this weekend. That's this Sunday.
That is a beautiful location.
It really is. And so there's plenty of opportunity for you to take part in outdoor activities. I'm sure there'll be some fishing going on this weekend, I feel sure. There's baseball and softball going on.
Oh, my goodness, yes.
The little leagues, the youth leagues are getting going, and so we're about to see some baseball, softball.
T-ball.
T-ball, that's fun.
The T-ball.
I love that. That's the most fun that there is.
Mm-hmm.
Opening days for T-ball are the most fun events you can go to because those kids are so cute out there trying to figure out exactly where to run, what to do.
Or not to do.
Yeah. They spend a lot of time digging in the dirt, picking grass, and running to third instead of first, I think. But it's a lot of fun. And those are coming up. We'll have more information on opening days coming up as they get closer on. So what else is going on in the world?
Well, let's see here from the bizarre category. We try to keep it a little light on Friday,
Yeah.
but this is an alert to you, all you husbands or you soon-to-be husbands. Don't forget your anniversary. There's a story out of WALA out of Mobile was bringing it this morning, where a lady.
I hope Tommy's paying attention to this.
Yeah, where a lady in Florida has been arrested on domestic violence charge. She beat her husband for not remembering their anniversary.
Yeah.
It says that he went and said, "Honey, I'm sorry that I forgot your anniversary," and she slapped him, and he's got some bruises and contusions on his chest, and he called the cops on her, and she's been arrested. So.
Well, you know what, Clint? Something tells me that there was strife going on in that relationship before it had anything to do with an anniversary. I'd be willing to bet that's the case.
I would.
And there might not be another anniversary coming up
I would
for
say
that
you're
couple.
you're probably right, but guys, again,
Don't forget it.
Don't do that. Valentine's, Mother's Day, anniversaries, birthdays.
Yeah,
Just,
I have to say my
don't do
husband
it.
is very good at remembering all those things. He never forgets. I'm more likely to forget something like that than he is. He's really good about it. He don't let me down very often, ever really. He's good about that. We've got some things going on in the sporting world, basketball related, right?
Oh yes, basketball, March Madness, and for the first time in a long time, I've actually kept up with it. The SEC is out of it. Kansas State, they knocked out Kentucky, which is no small task. They knocked the Wildcats out, and Texas A&M got knocked out last night. But the Cinderella story, and I'm always interested in these, the University of Loyola, Chicago, has made the Elite Eight.
And if I understand it right, this would be, if they win, the first time in 55 years.
Right.
They won one time 55 years ago. They won the championship. And this is a team that they're never on anybody's radar.
Florida State is in the Elite Eight. I mean, a football school been in there.
Go figure.
Go figure,
Yeah,
fashion.
I'm glad to hear that about Loyola. I've been watching a little bit of that, and I think they've only won these last few games by 4 points, all total.
That's right.
If I'm not mistaken. And I love to see the underdog come through. And I really hope, although I don't follow these, and I'm not really a big fan of basketball, I really hope that they come through and take it all, just because of the Cinderella story
That's
that
right.
it is.
That's exactly right. Other than that, high school. Let's see. Well, yesterday, South Choctaw, they boys and the girls, they lost yesterday.
Yeah. But they're looking really good.
They are looking sharp. The baseball team and the softball team.
Yeah.
Keep your eye on them.
So we've got some things coming on. We'll talk more about some spring sports coming up. We'll have some different things related to the opening days and beginning of youth baseball and youth softball coming up. And it is the season.
It is.
One goes into another. And a lot of these kids play year-round.
They do.
Yeah, they do. Around here, we've got some really good athletic young people, and they play multiple sports. Some of these baseball, softball players, softball in particular, these girls are pretty awesome, and they play all over the place all summer.
They're stout.
Yeah, they
no
are.
doubt about that.
Yeah, they are. We've got some that are shining stars, and we'll see a lot from them, and I expect some scholarships coming up for some of these girls. Not to say much negative about the boys too. We got some talented guys that are playing baseball this season. So what else is happening? We've got some bad news that has been going on in the country. I don't know if you saw this. They had a terrible fire at a movie set in New York.
I saw that this morning.
And a firefighter that was killed there. Of course, we've always got some long list of bad stuff happening in the country. It seems like now the bad news far outweighs the good. But thankfully, right now things are calm in Choctaw.
Thank you. Yeah.
And we hope it stays that way for a while. And we hope y'all have a really good weekend. And we'll see you back here on Monday morning.